Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. We're back on the West Coast Main Line by Just Trains, and just behold the sight of the 47 in front of us, and it's one down from Scotland, as there is also a ScotRail version as well as, well, this version here. There you've got Highland Rail, and you've got like the sort of snow shunter, not snow plough, but yeah, you've got that on the bottom. And yeah, we're going to be heading over to the Shap Summit on a rail tour service. I believe this is the Stone Scratcher. It's called. So we're just waiting for that train there to actually get out of the way, and then we shall be on the move. There you go. We've got the greens. That's forward. Actually, no, it's not snow. It's a cattle thing, isn't it? Yeah, cow. Is it cow catcher? Something like that. But yeah, you've got that on the front, which is cool. Right, let's get going. And I thought, sort of perfect. I mean, this route is perfect for it. We got snow as well. And it seems they've also Just Trains have fixed that issue they had on Blackpool branches, whereby the snow anywhere outside of the track was grey. Now it looks white everywhere. So yeah. But anyway, out we go. Under the juice wires of the West Coast Main Line. Although however, we're diesel. So another sort of cool thing about this route, it's sort of mixed in terms of trains, electric, diesel. It's steam as well, if you own the Flying Scotsman or the steam routes. So we've got a red coming up. There we go, perfect. It's like a winter wonderland already. But there is one thing about Just Trains routes, which I have noticed on Train Sim World. It's like an old Train Sim World game thing. Is where you've got to wait for the time to get a signal, and also, like you can see, we've got the red coming up now. That'll probably be until we hit the objective. Once we hit that objective, it will then change. That's like an old Train Sim World era signalling thing. Yeah, so once we get to that get to this objective, it should give us the road. Can't assume it will, but most likely. Let's have a look. Neutral section here, but doesn't apply to us as wood diesel. See that now it's popped off. So let's go. We've got 28 miles to Hardendale, which is by the Shap Summit. So we're going to the top of the route. I mean, it's the West Coast Main Line over Shap, and we're going to Shap. So let's get some power on us, and let's get going. And then the only train we've got to do after this is the 08 Shunter, and then we've done all of the trains included with the route. As you get 4 trains with the route, the 08 Shunter, the 47 which we're in now, the 101 which is updated over the Tees Valley and Northern Transpennine 101, and of course the 87. That's where that. So you get quite a bit of the route, and obviously trackage. I mean, there's basically 100 miles worth of track. So yeah, the longest UK route to date. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, it's not modern day, so not interested. Fair enough, but do give it a go. I mean, especially if you own, maybe you don't even know you own. But if you own some of the other BR era routes, Northern Transpennine, Tees Valley, it adds a lot to this route in terms of variety. I myself, I used to, when Northern Transpennine sort of first got announced and Tees Valley, I was like, oh, an old route. But I've come to enjoy them. There's just a lot more variety. The trains are generally more interesting. And it's more of a challenge. And it's quite nice to see a bygone era as well. Would actually be quite cool to see, or how maybe Just Trains at some point will reveal their sort of top routes, but how well Blackpool branches did sell. Hopefully it did do well. I mean, I'm sure it did if they've done this route. I wonder how sort of the sales of Blackpool branches would compare to, let's say, one of their Train Sim Classic routes. So climbing up already, it's a 1 in 131 up here. So we're basically straight out of Carlisle and just up straight away. Whereas if you start at Preston, you don't really start climbing until Lancaster. Sort of after there, you start then going up a bit more. Whereas here, we're just straight onto the grade. Oh, and you've got your little Bardic there as well. So, yeah, if you want to turn on your Bardic, you can. You've got another one down there as well. It's quite cool. So, full throttle. Let's get a flyby shot. AWS, that should be on, shouldn't it? Should be. Unisolated. Yeah, AWS is on. This is set in 1986, so there might not be loads of AWS. Look at this, though. And you got the snow kick up. Oh, that's good. Train Sim World is just, I mean, sort of how far it's come and how good it looks. Especially with the snow kick up, you know, things like that would just add to the realism. It's brilliant. So 85 along here. I'm going to resort to my notes. So we should have a 105 mile per hour limit after this. Although, however, that is that's going the other way, so it might differ a bit going southbound. Probably does differ actually. What we got coming along? Is that an 87? Yeah, 87. Intercity as well. Yeah, Intercity. Look at that. Brilliant. Yeah, there's the 105 up there. Would like to learn this route Hudless. It's probably going to take a little while because it's like 90 miles the main line. But yeah, I would like to learn it like this. Just because it's an excellent looking route. And it's a UK route, so yeah, it'd be good to try and learn. But it's going to take a little while. Apart from the bit from Preston to Lancaster, which is like 110 miles an hour, 95% of the way. That bit's easy. And the Morecambe branch, that's pretty easy. So I could do that Hudless already. So, go ahead. Let's get another shot of this going past. I think the hills will look better in the snow as well. Was anyone on this rail tour? Stone Scratcher rail tour. Did anyone ever... Well, yeah, did anyone go on this rail tour? And if you did, comment below. I mean, that must be pretty weird, sort of the way we're now playing that service, if you had been on this rail tour. And this route is set in 1986. So, were you on this rail tour 38 years ago? Assuming this rail tour was in 1986. That'd be pretty cool. But who went on this route in this era? Maybe you even went on this route in 1986. Way before the time of the Pendolino. One in 229 up here, we've got a 110 limit. So So the next one, what, 75 at Penrith, assuming it's the same as if you go northbound. But still climbing up the gradient. 1 in 272 here, 1 in 221. It's getting steeper. Find it much easier with the ratio gradient. Just makes sense. Every 221 metres we go forward, it goes up by a metre. Easy. 1 in 200 now. And we've got 22 miles. Said about 34 minutes this service. But with that little red at the beginning, probably a little bit longer. So this might be Penrith coming up soonish. A few more houses about. I mean, as expected, this route looks absolutely stunning in the snow. And we're not even at the hill bit yet. Or the hills part yet. As yeah, on Blackpool branches, the snow just didn't look right. I'll say that, and it's starting to go grey, but it was quite a noticeable difference. Whereas yeah, the track would literally look fine; it'll be sort of white snow as you'd expect, but then literally everything else would just be grey. Like on the fields, track side, line side, it would just be grey. The snow. It was like, why is the snow grey? But it seems like that has been sorted, so that's good. $80 miles an hour almost. Top speed of the 47.95. Probably won't. Well, we might get to 95. Let's get another flyby shot. Just sort of made for flyby shots. You just know it's gonna look good. Sort of perfect route to come out for Christmas time. Already a month from Christmas. Don't really know what the next release will be after this. We've had sort of 2 quick fire releases. We've had MBTA Commuter, fantastic route, and now this, another fantastic route. So I don't know when the next release will be. Probably not for a little while now. I don't know if we'd get another one this side of Christmas. So maybe next year. There you go. The hills are starting to build up a bit more around us now. Is it 95? Is it 95 here? Oh, well, that's our top speed, but line speed I think at the moment is 110. Oh, yeah, Penrith will be the next stop along. We're not stopping at, but we'll obviously be going through it. Possibly 75. Cool. $18 miles to Hardendale. Just at 80, it's a 1 in 167, so still rather steep. As yeah, we continue our climb up to the summit. And this is only what, part 2? Yeah, part 2 of the rail tour, Cardiff to Hardendale. Oh, so it's sort of gone back on itself then. It's gone up to Carlisle. I suppose they switched the loco ends round and then back up. Oh, that's cool. Just gotta hope it doesn't go dark by the time we get there, but it's 2:30, so we should be alright for at least another hour. Well, hopefully it won't take us an hour to get up there. Yeah, good time to do it though. Try and get a nice photo as well at some point with the snow. Hopefully on a corner or up by the summit. Don't know if we're going to go past the summit sign. If we do, that'd be good. Yeah, quite a direct route though. I mean, it's not like constantly that way, that way, that way. I mean, it does in a couple of bits of it, but I mean, this part's fairly straight, you know, direct. Which yeah, makes it a bit easier for learning at Hardless. Like 15 miles, so about halfway now from Carlisle. So yeah, Penrith can't be what too far off. In which yeah, we'll have to possibly slow down to 75. You can see sort of the hills are starting to show now in the distance. That's sort of where we're going. But yeah, certainly looks good in the snow. Let's get a little shot now. And we'll get one in a bit as well when we're on a bit of a corner. Bit of rotation on it as well, just to make it look cooler. What a loco though. Looks pretty good with the snow. Very nice. Let's get another one like that. 87. And we're getting pretty rapid now then for the 47. And I've actually ever managed to get it this fast. There's not really any other routes which allow you to get it this fast. Absolutely ploughing along. $80. Well, that must be Penrith then. Possibly. $13 miles, which are going to come down pretty quickly at this rate. So it's really now just looking out for markers. I mean, for learning at Hudless, looking out for markers that we are approaching Penrith, which I can see sort of buildings in the distance. So hopefully that'll be a good enough marker that you're approaching it. So let's power just that on, and that was a bit of downhill here. So we get initial application. Yeah, there's not really much of a marker. I mean, that was that foot crossing back there, but at night time you only see that in a flash. Oh, the neutral section. The warning for the neutral section would be a good indication that you're coming up to Penrith. Yes, but yeah, I suppose that would be your sort of marker that you're coming up to it. And of course, lights in the distance of all these houses. But if you're going at 100 or so, you probably want to get the brakes on pretty quickly. So yeah, I suppose yeah, the warning for the neutral section is a good place to slow down. Otherwise, that's like the third neutral section along, or second. Lovely. So yeah, you've got the old position light signals as well, in which a white and a red is red, and then two whites is clear. Go. Oh, that was Penrith. Absolutely stunning though. Couldn't really expect anything less from Just Trains. Back over the motorway, and we got 11 miles. Very dim banner repeater there telling us that the signal is clear ahead. And then we got a 100-mile-per-hour limit coming up. I'm actually going downhill here as well, so we're picking up quite a bit of speed, which is quite nice. That's probably not going to last for long though. Make the most of it whilst we can. down a bit. There you go, back up 1 in 170 now. So let's get that back to full. And under 10 miles now to Hardendale. Which, yeah, should be Shap. Or close enough to Shap. What's everyone thinking so far? Maybe it's your first time seeing this route. If you didn't see the first look, what do you think? And of course, this isn't the main train on the route. The main one is the 87. So would recommend taking a look at that, as that's fast. 110 miles an hour most of the way in that. There's a sort of fast Carlisle up to Penrith fast, and then it's sort of fast again. Yeah, it's sort of like it's the middle point of the route, which is a little bit slower, of like 80 miles an hour. Sort of either end of it is fast. There's the motorway again. Yeah, glad we've done it in the snow though. Sort of just perfect, isn't it, for a 47 run rail tour up into the Lake District. Perfect. Let's get another little photo as well. Jump into photo mode. That's another alright one. Let's get that. Get that one as well. Cool. Yeah, you can really stretch the legs though of the 47. I think on Northern Transpennine you can get out up to 80, but I mean barely. On the bit from sort of Murfield to Ravensthorpe, the most you're really going to get on that bit is 70, I'll say. So what do we get? We go to 87 on here. Yeah, probably the fastest I've actually got, the 47. Can't think of any other times we sort of ran it faster than that. The cool thing is, the 47 goes onto a lot of routes in the game, and not just UK routes. And the Class 47 can also be used on the Semmering Barn, which is based off, well, it's not, I mean, it wouldn't actually be how it is in the game. But I think it's even a 57 actually. I don't think it's a 47, but there's like a converted Euro style 57. Yeah, that's what it's meant to be representing. Right, we've got an 80 coming up, but I mean we're going at 77, so that's fine. Nice. 6.5 miles, and we got to do a little shunt manoeuvre up there, I think. Yeah, uncouple vehicles. Hopefully the brakes will be on. Start seeing the coaches rolling back down the hill like, uh-oh. There's the 80 coming up there. So there should be the little industry area coming up fairly soon. That's what I've noted it down as on the northbound run, 80 miles an hour after industry loop. There's the 80. Yeah, it definitely transforms the route though, having it in the blanketed in snow. One in 124 up here, so we are losing speed a little bit, but we'll be alright. Even if we kept losing speed slightly, we're still going to make it there. And does it go up to 95? Yeah, there you go, that's the 95. Just appeared on the track monitor, or track graph. Cool. 4.5 miles to Hardendale run around, or run round. Beautiful then. Can't wait though to just learn this route better and be able to play like that. So it's just going to look lovely. And yeah, this route is developed by Just Trains, who developed the Blackwall branches route. That was their first contribution to Train Sim World. So if you get this route and you enjoy it, I'd suggest taking a look at the Blackpool branches route, which also gives you the Pacer, the Class 142 rail bus. Which is a rather fun and bouncy train to drive. There's a 95. So is there going to be the little industry area coming up shortly? Potentially. Does it sit here? Yeah, so you've got a little bit of industry going on here, a little yard or siding there. And we've got 2.5 miles, so yeah, we've got to start thinking about popping those. Actually, not yet. Another sort of mile or so, and we'll start thinking about slowing down if the signal doesn't start telling us to slow down before that. Cool. So we're only really doing a snippet of the route. I mean, let's have a look. So yeah, there's where we're going, and it goes all the way down to there. So we're only doing a little bit of it. Right, let's power off. Take that off as well. Get the brakes on now, because that was a double yellow, a preliminary caution. So next one should be, ooh, there you go, we're getting a bit of wheel slide there. You can tell by the square going red. Let's get a bit of sand down. Oh, have we not got a sander? Surely we have sand on here. Or do we not? Maybe we don't. Well, that's the train heat button. Yeah, it was slipping there. Oh, well, it's sliding. Is there not sand on here? I'd be surprised. Maybe there isn't. Wow. So that was a single yellow. So next signal we should assume will be red. It's flat here as well, which is like wow. Very black fumes coming out of there. Look at that. I'm pouring it out. Hardendale run round and wait for a moment and Hardendale head shut. So is this Shap? Yeah, on the little description it said we were going to Shap. Let's have a look on here. Yeah, Shap Summit. Why aren't we going there then? Hardendale. That's like what, just down from the summit? Unless maybe it would have, no. I was saying maybe we'd allow people to disembark and then walk up to the summit, but then I was thinking there's no platform, so at least I don't think there's a platform. I think it purely is just a yard or little siding. Got the calling on signal, position light signal, which is allowing us to pass the signal, superseding the main aspect. And that is giving us the indication of SDG, so siding. little bit of power is a 1 in 110 now. It's a bit cheeky from being flat to a 1 in 110. Yeah, those hills look a lot better in the snow. I wonder if there's any points for us to set as well. We should check that before we end up going the wrong way. No, I think we're all good. I think they're all set for us, which is nice. 1 in 99. Wow. Is this siding going to be on a similar gradient as well? You'd really have to put the brakes on the wagons in there if there are any, or if there was ever any. They roll away otherwise. Yeah, it's a pretty steep gradient though. What's that say? Hardendale crossover. Yeah, so that's like, yeah, we're going into the, well, basically, yeah, detaching and then going up to the head shunt. I suppose it would then turn into part 3, wherever that would then take you. And unless we then reverse up to the Shap summit, don't know. Right, we'll have to see what it does. If it does something cool, we'll do part 3 or part of part 3. But if it doesn't, we'll leave it. Right, we looked at the 47. And the Highland one as well, the cool one, Highland rail. Now some 47s, even though yeah, you've got the ScotRail one as well. Some of them did occasionally come down this way. Oh, and you've also got the overhead wires here as well. Wow. What's in there then? I suppose yeah, it just allows for some of the freight to be, well, an 87. Cool. And that'll be the head shunt up there. Maybe it just goes back to Carlisle after this. Come on, train. Ooh, wheel slip there. Don't want that. Nasty. A little bit further along. We are fully in quite comfortably. But a little bit further up. The brakes are dragging a bit as well, I think. Yeah, just a little bit, unless they were. So that's off. Oh, we'll try and stop now. So what upper 1 in 200? Whoa, there we go. Here we are. Right, let's set that to, in fact we'll get the straight brake on as well. So that's engine only. Let's hop out the safer side. And we'll detach the coaches, which hopefully won't start rolling away. That really bounced up, didn't it? Cool, wait for a moment. They seem to be fine, so good. And then up into the head shunt. There's your red flag and your detonators, which would probably be in there. Wait for a moment. What are we waiting for? It's been a moment. Points aren't set yet. I'm assuming we have to go and change that. Let's go. Let's actually get out and do it. It's only up here. Go and change the points. Okay, change that. Oh, we're not strong enough. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's it. You give them a little kick, make sure they're in position. And yeah, then we'll head up into the head shunt. Yeah, sometimes with manual points, I've been told it's like you just basically kick them to make sure they're in the correct position. Wait for those brakes to release. In fact, I want to keep the straight brake on a little bit. There we go. So we don't start rolling back. Oh, that's rather quick. Let's probably put it on the smart tail lights, but we're only going up here. Which is quite a tight fit, really. We're only just about going to be able to fit into this head shunt. There's not a lot of room. Oh, come on, train. Oh, wait. Yeah, only just going to be able to about fit into here. There's not a lot of room. Unless it's a little bit deceiving. Maybe there's plenty of room. Oh, yeah, there's plenty of room. And that's the end of that service. And where's it then? Oh, yeah, basically just... Right, okay. That is going to be it, everybody. For our little journey up to where we are now. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. That was good fun. Links can be found in all of the usual places. Discord, PayPal, merch. So this will be out tomorrow, 10 AM consoles, and then in the evening on Steam and Epic. And I believe is £32.99. So it's a little bit more than the usual DLC price, but you're getting 4 trains and about 100 miles worth of track, so a lot more than usual. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Links, usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store. See you all in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.